Over the last few months, I spent a lot of time on the phone speaking with rental property owners like yourself who have worries and questions and concerns in light of the coronavirus situation. My goal with this video is to alleviate some of your fears, show you what may occur, and discuss some of your options. My name is Melissa Zavala, and I'm the broker of Broadpoint Properties, a full-service real estate and property management company in North San Diego County. I'm also a rental property owner like you, and I own 3 rental units in Southern California. If you are using a property manager, I'm glad to hear that at a challenging and unique time like this, you have a professional property manager handle your rental. Right now, there's a lot of uncertainty and a lot of misinformation, and it is causing unnecessary concern and worry. Even if you aren't using a property manager, my hope is that the information provided in this video will help you to take the best steps with respect to your current situation. If you are using a professional property manager, try your best to relax, take it easy. While some things have changed, most really have not. Your property manager will continue to manage your property, make essential repairs, serve notices, demand and collect rent. If rent is not received, they'll serve the notices allowed by the lease and the law and file evictions if necessary. Most professional property managers can work remotely, so despite some shelter-in-place orders, or if an office is closed to the public, your property manager has it under control. Coronavirus or no coronavirus, rent or no rent, the landlord still has the legal obligation to make necessary repairs on the property. In case a tenant cannot pay the rent, you will need to be prepared to be able to pay for those repairs up front if your property manager is not holding any rent that has not yet been dispersed yet to you. We've also seen that some vendors have been impacted as well, and there could be delays in getting a repair completed. Non-essential repairs can be put on hold, but emergency essential repairs must be done. Some property inspections might be put on hold by your property manager for their safety, and some tenants have been refusing access for inspections. On the topic of rent, rent is still due. Despite the coronavirus, your property manager will continue to serve the notices required by the lease and law if your tenant becomes delinquent. If your tenant is violating the lease in other ways, they will serve the notices and take the same steps as usual. That hasn't changed. In some counties and cities, the courthouses are still closed, and in the state of California, evictions have stopped, and there's a moratorium on filing of evictions. There might even be a federal moratorium on evictions at some point, but at this time, it's not quite clear. What this means to you is that your property manager might not be able to file an eviction if needed, and this will result in your tenant not being able to be removed from the home in a typical time frame. While most tenants are going to pay the rent no matter what, some tenants simply may not pay. If the courts are closed or if there's a federal, state, or local moratorium, all you can do is wait it out. Some of you are extremely financially secure. You will be okay not receiving rent for a long period of time. Others might have mortgages or be in a tighter financial situation. Some tenants will take advantage of this situation. So you need to expect that there will be those who are just going to stop paying rent, and we might not be able to evict them as we normally would. There's going to build up a significant balance on their account. Try not to have an expectation that once this is all over, those tenants will magically pay you what they owe you or follow a payment modification plan. Payment plans are possible, and we've received some guidance on that at a state level. Your property manager should not give you any rent abatements, concessions, extensions, hold off on evictions, or present or offer any deals or arrangements to the tenant unless you agree to those arrangements in writing. You are the one taking the risk here. Your property manager has a fiduciary duty to you to demand what's owed per the lease and per the lease terms. If you wish to allow a concession or a deal or a payment plan, that's your decision. And again, you must understand the risk involved. Another option is cash for keys. You can pay someone to leave. You may not like it, but it's an option. If you need your property back now, Maybe you're selling, maybe you're moving back in, or maybe you simply don't wish to allow a tenant to live there rent-free. Your property manager can offer cash for keys, which sometimes works. This needs to be your decision and your decision alone. Will all of this go on for an infinite period of time? Will the government step in and help you with your mortgage payments or help your tenant pay the rent? We really don't know how long this will proceed. Just recently, the government has stated that foreclosures will be placed on hold for some mortgages. It was also recently announced that many banks are going to work out payment modifications and forbearance agreements. You need to check with your mortgage lender to see what is available for you. As evictions have been put on hold or delayed, the moment that hold is lifted, my office will be prepared to immediately work with an attorney to file an eviction. If you have any questions, my team and I will try to answer them. There's no charge for the call. Feel free to email or call Broadpoint Properties. Stay safe and healthy, and rest assured that your professional property manager is doing everything he or she can do as allowed by law.